Hello, cosmic family. So excited to connect with you tonight. I already see there are a handful of you. Hi, Pulsar. Hi, Ukas. Says Charlie, nice to see you. That you're making videos again. You're a great creator. Thank you so much. Hi, Saint Wolf. It is so good to be here, and I'm very excited because I will be going into trance and channeling live today. And to get this session going, I wanted to pull up a comment that was left by one of the cosmic family members during when I posted this. Hello, A7N from London. Very cool. Very cool. By the way, I am in the beautiful city of Prague, and the energy has been very interesting the last few days. It's partially because of that full moon, which was incredibly energizing. So before I go into the channeling, I'm going to read this little comment. It's a question, and then this is going to be the intention, one of the intentions that I'm going to set forth. And so when the Pleiadians come through, they can answer it. So Inner Global says, in Barbara Marcinius' book, they said, meaning Pleiadians, we wait in the future for your past to intersect our present and catapult all of existence to a new octave, the highest octave of being. Can you ask them if this process is happening now? All right. Hi, Inner Global. And I think this is great. It's a great question. And so, without wasting any more time, I'm going to go into it. So, I'll see you guys later. Humans, it is with great pleasure that we come amongst you, as always, not simply to speak with you and share with you messages, but to be in the presence of you. Many of you reach out to us, sometimes with words, sometimes simply with your vibration, wanting to explore and oftentimes receive confirmation for things that you are already sensing that are unfolding in your reality. And oftentimes our messages are simply a reflection back to you of these discoveries, of these observations. And many of you gathered to hear these messages because for a while now you have been sensing the shifts and the energetic multiplication that has been unfolding on planet Earth, and the speeding up of this energy and all that it is bringing forth. And it is bringing forth so much. Not all of it is very pleasant. Not all of the things that are coming up are of a vibrational frequency that you enjoy. But everything that is coming up is part of this process. See, As you, as a planet, begin to, or rather continue to uplift, but doing so from a place where the energy is much more magnified and is getting even more magnified, is allowing for planet Earth to discover, and for many humans, real human spirits, to discover that there is great power in allowing yourselves to connect with Source. And not in a religious sort of way, but in a true spiritual way. Because many humans are realizing is that it is in this connection that this transcendence, this upliftment for planet Earth happens. Now, in this process, humans discover that connecting with Source and uplifting and raising the vibration and experiencing a shift on planet Earth is also difficult at times because it means that you must face all that is, and that can be so overwhelming. So in that process, you reach out for help, and oftentimes you reach out to us and different beings across the galaxy, and you want us to come forth to lead you in this process, or rather help you in this process. And what we want to say is that you have chosen this particular lifetime, this particular timeline, specifically so that you can be part of this process. And the contract that you have made is so that you are in charge of this process for you. And in realizing that and in accepting that, all right, and in observing that, all right, because once you accept this responsibility, we understand sometimes responsibility is a bit of a dirty word because it means that there are things that you must do that sometimes you do not feel like doing. But in accepting this, you begin to tap into all of your resources, all right? And we do not mean just physical resources, we mean the incredible resources that are part of your whole being. See, there's a physical aspect of you, but the non-physical aspect of you is so much greater than the physical aspect of you, and it is eternal. And in that, it has accumulated wisdom, clarity, strength, love, and clear vision. And clear vision, not just about your current physical reality, but clear vision about planet Earth, about the cosmos, about all that there is. Now, we understand that all of this sounds so big and so grand, so we'll bring it back a little bit, or sort of we'll bring it into your existence right now as a human being, where you are, and the world that you are living in is presenting you with a series of opportunities to experience different things, all right? It's different tastes, different sounds, different feelings, other humans, sometimes other beings, all right? And all of these are opportunities for you to discover not simply who you are in the physical sense, but all that you have the possibility to be. And walking through that process, all right, with the perspective of your higher being, allows you to really move yourself into a direction that is so much more fulfilling, so much more in line, not just with your own existence, but with the existence of all of planet Earth and beyond. And so what we mean by this is that the process of ascension is already unfolding, all right? There are so many beings on planet Earth from all over the cosmos that are working behind the scenes. And we know that many humans have already experienced this, have already connected with many of them. But we also know that many humans are in resistance to this. See, instead of approaching this physical experience that has so much to give from a higher perspective, many humans approach it from this sort of very 3D perspective. And that's understandable because that is what most humans know. But in that, the vision is limited. In that, it is difficult to see what is not easily seen by these physical eyes, all right? And so that's where we come in, and that's where all these other beings come in, planet Earth, to sort of nudge the humans to see a little bit further, a little bit beyond. And in doing that, you start to tap into the grand vision, all right? And the grand vision, this is like the master plan, all right? This is Source's master plan for the cosmos. And planet Earth plays a very, very special role in it. And all of the souls that choose to come to experience physical reality on this planet play a very, very special role in this process. Now, one important thing about this process is that it is happening at all times, all right, in parallel timelines, in the past, in the present, and the future. So, what we mean is that when you are in physical form, it is best to be in the present, all right? But when you go asleep, and this is the easiest way for us to explain it to you at night or whenever you go to sleep, and you enter a deep, deep state, you are actually living in multiple dimensions all at once, all right? Now, you are living at multiple dimensions all at once all of the time, but that is the best time to sort of experience it for many humans through dreams because this analytical, judgmental part of your brain quiets down. And so, what that means is that the shift of planet Earth is happening in so many different layers. So, what you are doing in this moment and the vibration that you hold now and the intention that you set now is transforming not just your present and your future, but also your past. Now, there are different processes that we've shared with humans in order to shift the past intentionally. All right. Now, they are not easy, but they are possible. And they are another possibility for humans to uplift planet Earth to the next level. But the easiest thing to remember is to stay as present as possible, all right, in this physical reality. And to remember that your higher being is always guiding you and always sending you messages. It is always sending you symbols, and it is always sending you in the direction in which you are meant to move to be the most powerful creator that you are meant to be. But here is the tricky part. It is about tuning in to this aspect of you. All right. How do you stay tuned in to this aspect of you so that you are on the path? Because now that the planet is shifting so quickly and energy is shifting so quickly, that means that whatever you set forth, whether you consider it good or bad, that is what is manifesting, that is what is coming alive. All right, much faster than before. This is a very good thing if you are truly paying attention. This is a very good thing if you are truly aligned with your inner being. But in the moments in which humans struggle to do this, as many humans are struggling now, all right, there is a lot happening on this planet which is causing pain. There's a lot of fear that is still being bred by different beings who come to planet Earth to exploit, all right, to exploit the 3D experience, all right. These beings, they look for the weaknesses in the human psyche, and they come in to take over and live out their darkest fantasies through the human form. And so when we speak about the higher being and being aligned with that and being aligned with source, it's not just because it sounds good, but it is good for you, all right? See, one of the powerful things about manifesting in a human form and choosing to live in a human form is that you are given the opportunity to experience reality from the lower vibrations and the lower dimensions into the higher dimensions, all right? However, there are some weak spots in the human DNA, all right? And that is what these entities like to exploit. And the way in which these weaknesses in the DNA are manifested are through the mind. See, the mind is a powerful tool, and it can be used for both good and bad, all right, and anything in between. So when you are aligning your intention, you begin, or can rather continue to use your mind in a way in which it serves you. And you make sure that your mind is not infiltrated by beings who want to come in and siphon off your life energy, all right? Because there is a lot of that still happening on planet Earth. And we recently shared a message with you about focus, all right? And this is why we shared this message with you about focus, because whenever you allow yourself to lose focus because of so many of the distractions available in your physical reality, especially in this time of what humans call technological advancement, there's also the big trap of that attention being moved in a direction in which you are put in a trance, and without realizing it, your being gets taken over, all right? And if your intention and your vibration is not focused on what you want it to be focused on, it is very easy for these entities to come in and utilize your life force to their advantage. And this is where a lot of the breeding from a place of fear comes in, all right? Where the media utilizes the attention of humans in order to share with them messages that shifts a human's vibration. And it's not just a human, all right? It shifts the vibration of many others, as you have witnessed. And in shifting that vibration, energy begins to move in a certain direction, all right? And all of planet Earth pulsates in this vibration. And then the opposite is also true. When humans focus, when they set their intention, all right, in a fruitful way, in a way aligned with source, then that they are able to not just influence themselves, but like the butterfly effect, influence so many others around them, even others that they are not aware they exist. All right. This is in the same way that beings from other parts of the galaxy help humans. All right. They set forth intentions, they hold certain vibrations, and then they send out this vibration. And those who are in the same vibration or willing to open themselves up to that vibration, tap and tune into it. All right. And there's synchronicity. And so this process of planet Earth ascending, this process of planet Earth synchronizing with the rest of the cosmos is unfolding in this very moment. Not everyone will be able to experience what it is like to live in a higher vibration, in a different dimension, beyond pain and suffering. All right? And that's okay. We understand sometimes this is difficult for humans to hear because humans have this belief that when all of the planet ascends, everybody will lift off. But ascension is a choice. All right? Ascension is a choice. And it is a choice that you make every single moment of your existence. All right? But do not fret if there are moments where you wallow in fear or frustration. All right? This is a normal part of expansion. Because to ascend, humans must first descend and discover and unfold and investigate the darker aspects of the self, but also of the psyche, of the common psyche, all right, of the greater consciousness that you all share. But what's important is that you understand that when you are in that space, it is a space of discovery, all right? It is not who you are, all right? You are here to play. And by here, we mean here on planet Earth. All right? You are here to play. So remember that as you go through your daily existence. See, when little children, or where humans are little children, and they are on this planet for the first time, they explore this reality through play. And what we wish that all humans knew as they grow up is that you do not need to lose this sense of play. It is precisely this sense of play that allows you to not just explore, but cherish what this planet has to offer, to cherish what Source has in store for you, to cherish that inner being, that higher being that is constantly guiding you, to cherish the imperfections. And in that play, it does not mean that you are losing a sense of what's really happening in this so-called reality, all right? Because reality is not going anywhere. What is important, though, it is how you are in this reality. Humans, there is so much love that is available for all of you all of the time, all right? And this love is one that is offered to you without any judgment. And in order to receive this love, there is openness and an expansion of your heart that must happen. And this expansion of the heart is something that humans experience anytime that they let go of resistance, of trying to control things that are out of their control. And there is a difference between feeling out of control, as in you are not in charge of you, versus being in a state of flow. And what we've shared with you so far is about you being in this space as much as possible, because you cannot control what is happening around you, but you can be in such a state that you allow the greater aspect of you to flow forth and to be influencing all that is around you. And that is how the ascension of this planet unfolds. It is also in those moments when you are acutely attuned to the truth, to what is really happening around you. And we're not speaking about a Pollyanna view of reality, where all is sunshine and roses. You are able to view reality in the different dimensions, and you are able to see what is happening in 3D and 4D and 5D, and you are able to discern, all right? And you are able to discern those around you, to understand the ones who are really tuned in and awakened versus those who are not. And it doesn't mean that you offer judgment to those who are not awakened, but you get it. That is the space of flow. That is the space of play. That is the space of allowing your higher being to be in the driver's seat. We have very much enjoyed sharing this message with you, but more than anything, we always enjoy being in your presence, all right? Sharing vibration, sharing a frequency that does not need to be understood by the mind, but rather felt by the heart. And we are always available for you. All right. Hello again. I need some water. Oh, wow. There are 22 of you watching. Oh, my God. Oh, I see Carol and Daniel. Oh, hi. It's so good to see you guys again. Thank you so much, everyone. Whew. I'm always a little bit like woozy after the channeling, so don't mind me. Um, thanks, Pulsar. Yes. Um, hi, Daniel. I usually need lots of water afterwards, but it's I'm so glad that so many of you guys made it. That felt really good. For me, I feel the energy coming forth, and it's so interesting because it's evening here in Prague, in Czech Republic, but and sometimes by the evening time, I'm just like, we're ready to go to bed. But whenever I channel, it's like this incredible amount of energy that comes through, and it's like I I feel it in the body. It feels really cool, and I'm so grateful to share it with you guys. And there's one thing that I wanted to share with you guys that I want to wrap this up with, unless if you guys have any questions, but from like a Charlie perspective, because I wanted to make a video on this before, but I asked, I'd sent in an intention a few days ago about, what is happening with, because it feels like to me personally, there's a lot of, I want to call it like cosmic galactic energy is like multiplying on planet Earth. And something interesting that the Pleiadians shared with me is that they said, yes, because energy is speeding up and the ascension of planet Earth is speeding up, there are a lot more souls populating planet Earth, a lot more hybrid and galactic souls. And um, they're not necessarily in physical form, but they are in energetic form. And so that's really interesting. And they said, if you pay attention and you quiet your mind and you pick specific times, especially when you're in nature, you'll start to feel these energy and this like spirit energy really. You'll just feel it more and more. It's going to get um, more dense, but like not in a bad way, not like in a suffocating kind of way. Um, and that's really exciting. I'm excited for that because I find that um, it's some very interesting things are happening, and I'm excited to share more and more messages with you guys. But that said, I'm if you guys have any questions, feel free to share them with me, or if you want to ask Seven anything, you can feel free to leave comments here and or send me an email, and I will bring those up in the next channelings. Also, we used to do these channelings where people would submit questions live. We can start doing that as well if you guys are into that, and you can directly have conversations with Seven. Um, thank you so much. So grateful for all of you. Um, all right. Well, I could keep hanging out, but I'm sure you guys all have stuff to do. Thank you. And we'll close with this again. Oh, thank you so much, Pulsar, for the super chat. Appreciated. Oh, thanks, Daniel. I'm very happy to hear that that felt good. Bye, A7, and enjoy the rest of your evening. And for those of you guys in the US, enjoy the rest of your day and the rest of your weekend. Daniel from Vienna, that's so cool. Beautiful city. Love Vienna. And we're actually pretty close. Bye, everybody. Be blessed.